Hey there, everybody. Hey there, Google. Welcome to the stream. It might have sounded like that was a quest accepted there. No, that was just ventures that I just quickly completed. I just had to my retainers return, so I quickly dealt with that. Forgot about the fact that they had like full-on music things happen. Because that kind of turned off like all sorts of like the system sounds, sound effects, voices, and performances. Forgot about the fact that the ventures have like full-on background music stuff. I thought I could be like very sneaky and quickly complete those, but nope, couldn't do that. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Hugo. Yeah, plan for today is basically just gonna be to do the new Alliance raid. From what I've quickly looked up, we apparently only have 2 quests. There's the quest that I guess involves the Alliance raid, and then there's a quest afterwards. I have no context really for what's gonna happen because I've been very meticulous about, or very specifically avoided as many spoilers as possible. I have seen like a very small amount of like screenshots and like very small details, but it's very little. I do know that there's apparently some dialogue at some point that is specific to your character's, I guess, deity that you selected at character creation. So yeah, in my case it's gonna be related to Asima. I don't really know what the dialogue is, but there's gonna be some apparently at some point. Let me just quickly check this as well. Just have these my retainers just going out gathering different things. Like these 2 are just doing like quick exploration ventures because there's nothing they can get for me that would be useful. So I'm just hoping that they bring back gear pieces that I can turn into Grand Company seals. This one is gathering currently, I believe it's fire crystals, because I need that for crafting, and this one is currently gathering mithrite sand because I don't want to gather that stuff because I fucking hate that area when it comes to gathering. 4 times 20 items. Yeah, a lot of it is just kind of random things that I'm just trying to sell. I also think I need to like go through all of it and quickly adjust the price because some of it might not be selling for what it should be selling for. There have been a few things. I think this one sold some stuff. Yeah, I got some garnet cotton the other day. Sold that for a decent amount. Yeah, you can see it's kind of random things. Some of this stuff is also stuff that I've gotten from what is it called? Leaf quests is what I call it. It's just how I pronounce it, at least. Because I kind of went on I don't know what to call it. I kind of found out that I'm forgetting what that website is called now. I think it's like Lala Achievements or something like that. Just quickly pull up that website. Yeah, Lala Achievements is a website that I found out is actually a pretty good one for tracking stuff regarding your like character in terms of things like what you have completed and so on. And that one also has a league quest tracker, so I basically went in and was like, I want to get that stuff as high as possible, so I basically just started doing a bunch of the like combat ones. So at this point I've basically completed all the league quests that are tied to the Maelstrom, Order of the Twin Adder, and Immortal Flames. And I've done 120 out of the 174 combat league quests, so I have 54 of them left. So yeah, Kind of got a little bit hyper focused on that for a few days, so I basically ended up getting a ton of just trash items like dodo eggs and feathers and stuff like that. If you're ready for explosions, might die in the raid. Ooh. Like I have seen a little bit of the raid from the like trailer that they had, and it looks like there is one part where there's like, I don't know how to explain them, but like walls that fall down. So essentially the sort of pillar thing, but it's like, I always just, the mechanic basically reminds me of a mechanic from one of the Nier raids where there's like boxes that like fall down that you then have to like position yourself so the sides of the box that fall down don't end up smashing you, because that either kills you or just deals a ton of damage. Don't remember which one it is. I also still need to get into used to this. I have the like expansions being sorted, because I kind of decided to enable that thing because that was a new thing. And I kind of like it because it does reduce the amount of scrolling and navigating around, because now you don't have like 2 different pages for all of the Endwalker stuff, and you don't have like 2 different pages for Stormblood. It's the same thing. This one is actually just the same as before. The only difference is just that Kothas has been moved. But yeah, let's see. We need to go to Mordona, I believe, to start the quest. Okay, and then I believe it is the Heart of the Myth. It's neat. Yeah, I still am currently trying to figure out how it works exactly. Like, these 3 are the same as they have always been. Others have basically been emptied out a lot, so now it's just like personal teleports, like residential areas. So yeah, it's basically just sorted by expansions. I do feel like the Realm of Born one is a little bit odd, because it's basically just Kothas and then Mordona. This one just feels a bit empty. I feel like this one you could basically just have gone like, I don't know. You could, I feel like you could kind of just have kept Kothas under Heavensward, maybe, and then Mordona you could maybe have, I don't know, maybe have like made it so that it was Thaleia and Mordona, because that's the closest connection, I would feel like. But I don't know. It just feels like the Realm Reborn one is a little bit too empty in my opinion compared to the other of these tabs. But overall it's fine. Okay. Derek, the Heart of the Myth. Derek is awaiting word from Kryl. Oh, Shana, it is good of you to come, but I'm afraid there is still no word from Kryl or Kryl and Grahatia. I forgot to change up some key bindings. I need to fix that again, because I basically what do you call it? I did a little bit of grinding on the Island Sanctuary, and for that I basically use a quick, I don't know, I basically change a keybind on my mouse so that I can use just that one to just quickly switch between 2 buttons that I click. But that also just removes the normal confirm keybind that I have. So got a little bit confused why that didn't work. I need to change that back, because otherwise I won't have one of my skills available on my mouse. But generally you just use the map when you need to teleport, because that makes you able to actually order the stuff in your head. Fine. sometimes I do it with the map, sometimes I just do it with the teleport menu. It depends on, like, if it's the same area that I'm in, or the, like, an area close by, but if it's far away, I just use the teleport menu. They are working as fast as they can to compile the findings of our investigations. I shouldn't doubt. But between the Phantom Realms etheric data and the Monument's epigraph, they have much and more to review. Now, while awaiting developments, I had in mind to pay Snowgium a visit in the Umphalos, or however you pronounce that. If you aren't otherwise occupied, you should come too. No TTT? Yeah, I kind of just felt like maybe not doing that. I don't know why. I could technically do it, but I don't mind the TTT, but at the same time I was like, eh. Also, I should remember to change this back. There we go. I have my normal confirm button. I can actually use this one. There we go. Okay, so I guess the we just have that one, and that one to turn on, I would assume. Snowgium has become something of a fixture here. So focused is she on her work, she often neglects taking sustenance. I pray her health doesn't suffer. Oh, if it isn't Shanna and Derek. But no Kral or Raha, I see. Unfortunately. Speaking of whom, would you not prefer to be with them in Shalian? You are a researcher too, after all. Oh, this is turned to auto progress. Don't want that. I find myself much more efficient in the field. Being here gives me inspiration. And you see, and of late I've been mulling over and the opening words of the epigraph. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. Thus do we commit our yoke herein, lest we stray from our purpose. Suggestion that fate has shaped the nature of the 12 paints a truly intriguing picture. Truth be told, I was also hoping that I might speak with the gods again. They haven't graced us since the time we solved the mystery of the monument. They only do so on exceptional occasions, it seems. Be that as it may, I believe there might be another way to see them. When we journeyed with the gods, Seema told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Shanna. You were to call them before their heavens. I have a feeling they might, or I have a feeling they will answer. So, won't you give it a try, and afterwards let us know what they say. I've for one seen no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. I guess we need to go to each shrine. Now have the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. To do so, call to them upon the entrance to their respective heavens. You may advance the quest at any time by speaking with Derek in the Omphalos. Very godly toxic, yep. Okay. Enough lightning gate. Paragot, I guess. Assuming we can talk to all of them. This feels like one of those situations. Be big. Ah, Shana, pleased am I that you should seek me out. I have wished to speak with you. It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. In my capacity as the builder, I watch your progress upon this path with the keenest interest. I guess that's something that would happen if you have, I guess, crafters at a high enough level, maybe. The act of crafting embodies the spirit of improvement and advancement. It is my hope that you will strive ever forward and seize that which you most desire with your own hands. The same words from him. Okay. Ralgar. You also have most crafters at 90. That could be, maybe, like, depends on how far you are with crafters. That's my guess, at least. Well, if it isn't the dauntless Shana, full glad am I that you would thus call to me. When you and yours investigated the origins of the Fist of Ralgar, you posited some interesting theories. Connection between myself and the Sylphs, divinity in particular. You did well to draw that conclusion. Your inquiring minds have taken you far, child of man, and they will take you further still. Not a whole lot of dialogue from them, to be honest, but still nice. Okay, Firegate. I actually kind of want to pick Seema. It's maybe the last one. Let's go with Nalth. I'll go to the other two gates and then go back here. Just because Seema is the god that I have. Shana, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual aspect of divinity, it was not always so. Yes, there are kind of a lot. So you talked to all the ones you have seen so far. True, so I guess that is... I guess 8 gods. I think it's 8 gods at least that we've seen so far. Or that the text changes depending on the patron deity you chose reading your character. Yeah, apparently that is a thing. I haven't seen it yet because I haven't spoken to Asima yet, but I'm saving her for as the last one. Getting from okay. Also, welcome to the stream, Kuro. Yeah, let's see what else Thal has to say. Let's see. Man's hope harbors power, and it was his faith, offered over millennia, that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your prayers, or I can't speak apparently. In answer to your faith, we, the traders, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires. Okay, so we're just gonna save Asima for the last one because I kind of want to save her just for the last. Okay. So this should be the. I guess I actually don't. Is there 3 here? Nope. Alone in Menfina. Okay, so that's the last 2 bosses. So that means that. That one over there should have the 3 first bosses, I guess, from the second set of raids. How bold you are to summon me, Shana. There's no less than I expect from you. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel. Well do I know the power of men's hopes, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them. Because one of them is one fight against 2 bosses. Yeah, the first fight during U14? Is that the one? Yeah, U14. It's the first one is against. Hold on, I need to go off. Yeah, the first fight is against. I'm forgetting her name right now. And then the second boss is against 2 of the gods. I guess 4. Yes, we fought against 9 of the gods currently. But there are 12, so that means we have. I'm fucking up with math right now. We have 3 left, I guess. Which feels kind of few for an alliance raid. So, Chin's favorite melon lady. I think a lot of people, it's their favorite melon lady. But yeah. Okay, let's also talk to Hatsune Miku, aka Menfina. I don't know why, but I've just seen like memes about Menfina essentially being a sort of Hatsune Miku-esque character, at least in terms of design. Or I guess in terms of personality-esque stuff, I don't know. Oh, Shana, what a delightful surprise. You wished to see me, did you? No, Menfina, is she in the Wi-Fi? I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. As you know, I'm the goddess of love, yet that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oscon is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it men or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalamud too, whom you and yours gifted to me. Okay. Let's just open this way. Get some more gods. I wonder if it's going to be 3 or 2 options we have here. Okay, it is 3. We have Nauka, Althek, and Ymir. Okay. More of them, yep. Why, if it isn't Shanna you wish to speak with, I can't speak sometimes when it comes to reading this dialogue. You wish to speak, do you? Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Many hold that they are born of me, and as I mentioned, they are the voice of those who abide in the 12's wood. Words that are hard, yep. Especially because sometimes my brain goes a bit faster than my eyes, so I end up fucking up words because I assume that something is gonna be said, but then it isn't, or it's worded differently, so yeah. At times they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love. So pray be good to them and heed their warnings. Okay. Althing, I believe, is the guy on the horse. He's on a horse, or at least something like that. Or not. Shanna, is it? I must say, there is something to be said about being summoned by a mortal. The life of man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus, are you and yours not to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Just bad legs. During the fight, he was on a horse. Yes, okay, I did remember that he was like on a horse of sorts. Be that as it may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look. So be not afraid to pass the time in which ways, or in ways which at times, or which at first may not seem fruitful. Should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience. Such is the richness of time. Or riches, I could have misread there. Okay. Yeah. The Weaver, I believe, is one of her titles. Well now, if it isn't my dear Shanna, how good of you to call to me. I'm sorry if I give you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. Ah, such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the self-same determination that allowed you to defy fate, and it was one surprise after another. Okay, and then we just have Seema left. Seems like they don't have a ton of dialogue overall, but I wonder if there's going to be more since Seema is my guardian, basically. Ah, Shana, my dearest devotee, at last you've come. I was right to entrust your zealous nature, or your zealous scholar. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with the message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew that I simply must see you again. There is something familiar about you. You awaken forgotten feelings in me, feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago, yet, whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your life ever burn bright. It seems like slightly different. You mentioned that we were a devoted one to her, I guess. It's a little bit more personal, I feel like. That should be all of them. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then let us await Kral and Grahatia together. It was odd, it wasn't that different from what you got. Maybe it's just that everyone gets like the same things, but just like worded slightly differently from the one that you have. Just survived the laundry is really in the dryer. Ah, shit. I could deal with that Danish D. Okay. Wait, with Derek. Or Graha and Kral, I guess. Still no sign of them. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like best? Bustling hubs bringing with activity, natural environs unspoiled by man, faraway lands where new encounters await, quiet places where I can enjoy solitude. Well, let's go with this one. I feel like that would be what my character would prefer. Ah, yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering Eorzea, so rich in aether this land and possessed of so many aspects. It was when I was traveling through the Twelves Wood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he had come to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. He's long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. But when I see him there, or see him here, undaunted, in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel 'twas fate that delivered him to me. Still, the day will come when we must go our separate ways. They're finally here, everyone. Okay. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than we anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings and then deliberated a course of action. Indeed, here on, we would do well to tread with caution. The waveforms we recorded with the etheric analyzer revealed an unsettling occurrence. In the course of finding us, the gods extended a tremendous amount of their aether, so much so as to dilute their very essence. Oh. Lest you worry, you've done no wrong, Shanna. The gods themselves wished to fight, after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more about their true objective. To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being, whose duty it is to watch unflinching. If Raha is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, said being is the Watcher on the Moon. You will be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Elzabard contingent, who oversee the structure with the Gallian people's leave. We're really going then? To the moon? Huzzah! I wonder what the Watcher is like. If there is no other matters, then let us set forth at once. Maybe that's why I saw some people on the moon that seemed like they were max level when I was doing the MSQ that stopped in a place that wasn't where we had to go during the MSQ. Who knows? If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. So that's basically just a final of like, final warning of like, hey, if you want to speak with them, do it now. We don't need to do that. On over to Lama or Mare Lamentorum. And yep, looks like that was the spot. Ah, and there's Hugo. I see you got that scythe. Nice. Tiny portrait. Yep. Greetings, Heidelin's champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions. It is a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Heidelin. We have deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm. In addition to the names and duties of the 12, it speaks of one who is unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you? The 12 have existed for eras. If you know aught about them, will you not share your knowledge with us? have a desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what it is, or what that is. These. So man has managed to come this far. Very well. You have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am but a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I am indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. An entity created by Hydaelyn to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. Like myself, they believe that the world should be entrusted to the new life that had emerged. While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Benar selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. To explain why the 12 appear to have personalities like mortals. Wonder if they're based on the convocation of 14? Because then it could be that Benar is the last one. Maybe? The men and women, they once were influenced. The men and women, they once were influenced their personalities, yes, but so too do the faith of mortals. Knowingly or not, no, when men pray, they will object their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner have the 12 been shaped over eons into images that fit men's ideals. We're right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the power to influence the gods. Yet, even as they thus charged, and even as they thus changed, as at Benar's behest, they would have refrained from intervening in mortal affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to your existence or expectations. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Hold on, I just got a weird ass. What the fuck is this? I just got a weird ass. It's a mess that does not make any sense. Oh well. But now that Hydaelyn is no more and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at the decision regarding their fate. All their own. It is not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind, nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt that the gods meant us ill. To have your guidance or guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. It's most assuring. To confirm the connection between you and the 12. With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the Omphalos and continue engaging with your brethren. That is well. As I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. May your journey be fulfilling. Okay, back to more Dona. He moved you, yep. It looked like you were just running at me and jumped at me, just almost like a glomp of sorts. Okay, let's head back in here. Okay, and cutscene immediately. Yes, gods are gonna appear and say, hey, come and fight us again, maybe? Something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen. That's because of our preparations are complete. I had a feeling those two were gonna like go up and below. Ooh, you're pretty. I think that's a guy. I can't quite see. That's a guy or not. I mean, the jump height on a lawful does quite fit with getting a potato yeeted in the face. Yeah. I've waited so bloody long for this moment. Limlane, perhaps? It could be Limlane. Both of them are guys. I mean, that could also be the case, but I feel like Audacious Woman kind of makes me think this is a woman. But yeah, they could both look that way. The Navigator. Yeah, I have a feeling this is like Limlane. Sagely man. Tisk tisk Limlane, it was. Are such uncouth words the first you would speak unto our guests? Thaleia, okay. Oh, leave off, Thaleia. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. Well met, children of man. 'Tis our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Indeed, we were created by Heidelin to tend the star. Having built the Ophlos at its heart, and our sanctums throughout aether-rich Eosia, we labor to preserve the balance of reality. All of this we have learned, but there is still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours dilute your very selves by fighting us. This not impede your ability to carry out your duties? I have a feeling that they're probably trying to just sort of essentially kill yourself. I can't, or not really kill yourself, like disperse themselves because they're, I guess, maybe no longer needed or something like that. Imagine the 12 using the link pearls with the Watcher on the moon. Yeah, they were here. That could be a thing. We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. Is he one of the gods? What? What's going on? I knew it. You were him all along. So the baby Oppo was Ashana all along. I have heard this like theory of like the Oppo being like one of the gods or something. I'm just gonna go with that one because that's the funniest one. It was just like, what? What else would the Wanderer be? Yeah. Though I am to this point, it isn't the little fellow. While my brethren used various creatures as their avatars, I chose the form of a man, the better to share in your solitude. And it fell to me. Wanderer to beckon up onto the Ophlos, they who would grant our wish. What? How could you hide such a thing from us? Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You've heeded our request and, despite the hardships, endeavored to grant it. Forgive me, Shana, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our greatest moment, mortal, or grandest moment, mortal. Gird your loins and have at us. I shall receive you with my all. Be as a raging torrent, child of man. A different line from Oshron there, since he's your patron. Ah, okay, so that's probably where his line is. I'm guessing if you have either Limlane or Thaleia, you would maybe have a different like line as well. From either of those two. Oh, I would assume at least, because you wouldn't. I'm guessing you won't have a chance to talk with them later, unlike the others that you've already fought. It's like you got a whole extra box, extra text box there. Nice. I don't blame Derek for hiding the truth. It's not easy. There's no easy thing to say that you're actually a god. 3 extra text box. Yep. In his wanderings, I can't help but wonder what Derek thought and felt. So Derek is the wanderer, the deity who shares in man's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the sons of St. Koinak. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I've been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment. Rather, I simply feel sad. I understand this is if a dear friend were suddenly spirited away. In hindsight, perhaps it was in expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. Ook. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us, it makes me want to do the best we can by them. Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who would, or all who abide on the star. And even as they fulfilled their purpose of maintaining stability, as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts and do our utmost to grant them their desire. Then I believe we all know what comes next. Things rate unlock, I'm guessing. By all indications, this will be the final foray into the God's sanctum. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more, Shana. As there is no telling what may happen afterwards, I shall remain on guard here. Twice now you have triumphed, and I have faith that you will do so yet again. Go well, Shana. I think once the camera stops, it's gonna basically like the raid's name and then unlocked. Thaleia? I think that's how you pronounce it. Thaleia. I know some of these Raid names are hard to pronounce. Thaleia. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it at least. Nice, I do have the requirements for it. I think I actually have 20 past the amount that I need. Okay. Now the question is just anyone that want to join? I don't think you would maybe want to join Ishin. So I'm gonna send you an invite. Alright. I don't know if anyone else wants to join, but alright, then I'll just go ahead and start the queue, I guess. Reaper is best DPS at the moment. Is that busy right now with otherwise? Okay, that's fine. There would be a slight problem though with having two Reapers, and that's just like the overlapping of Arcane Circle. That we would basically have to like one of us or one of the Reapers, even if there's more of them, we technically would need to like do them at like after each other because they don't stack, which I really hate being in groups with other Reapers if I'm on Reaper because it fucks with the rotation so much, which I think actually is also the case for a lot of classes. I think that's why you usually want to have like one of each class instead. I might crossing the Arcane Circles, yeah. I am curious though, do I have perhaps another class I could go in with? I could technically go Summoner if I wanted to. I could technically go for most of the classes, since I have most of them at like past 625 if I want to. I can push you more than that. Yeah, I have the same thing where I like if I queued up for any of the Pandemonium raids, if like just normal, and I popped in and then was like, oh, there's another Reaper and I'm queued up as 3, it's like, shit. Well, time to see if they use it immediately, the buff or not, because I don't want to be the one that basically just uses my Arcane Circle at the same time as they did, so I don't want to fuck it up. But usually there's not enough time to basically communicate anything. I think it is. Fair. Alright. Guess we'll just quickly check, are those two? Nope. Okay, my two friends that I think have done up to your 14, only one of them is online, and that is Haru. We don't have Valeri, aka Chunjun, online currently. Yeah. You're only 645 on your warrior. I mean, that's the same as me. I think the only way you could really go past this is, I think if you had the like 650 gear, like on for everything, and also had maybe like maybe done like the savage raids, I think you can get easy 650 gear right now. You probably can, but honestly I don't really care too much about the like item level of stuff. As long as I can do the content, I don't really care, because I don't do any of the like savage or like extreme or ultimate stuff, so like basically my only goal has just been like, if I can do like the normal raids, it's like that's fine. Yeah, let's just do up, I guess. Okay, 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. Might be a fast one, could also be a slow one. Nilsbard, whatever it's called, you can trade in 650 or 640 gear for 650 ones. Is that the crafted gear, or is it something else? Because I kind of forget how that whole thing works, because I haven't looked into it Okay, there's the crafted. Oh yeah, you can basically turn the normal crafted stuff into the augmented version of it. Isn't that what it is, basically? And you need, like... I'm forgetting exactly what it is, but I think there's something like you need certain things. No, wait, isn't it that you hand in the items and you basically get some certificates that you can then use? I think it's alongside Tombstones of Comedy to basically upgrade it, something like that. Please believe it's like at in Rotterdam at I think this vendor. I think it's that one at least. Can't quite remember that's the one, but I haven't really used that one too much. Most of your stuff is 650, but you only have 640 as accessories. High quality gear brings in more certificates. Yeah, I believe it's like you need 1 or 2 of the normal quality ones, but if you have the high quality versions of it, I think it basically covers completely for it. So that you only need to like hand in 1 chest piece in order to have enough for like 1 chest piece of the augmented versions. I think I could be wrong on that, but I seem to think that's how it was. You know, it feels like it's cheaper to just augment the Dali gear stuff for comedy stuff. Maybe. Okay, I'm surprised that we actually don't have really any DPS in this right now. Ah. The daily gear stuff. Anyways, with the new alliance raid, you can trade in the coins for shinies and twines. Or for shines and twines as well. Oh yeah, and you can use that to upgrade some other gear. I'm forgetting exactly which one it is. Is the gear you can upgrade with that the Crescendum gear? Oh, is that stuff that you can upgrade? Ah, yeah. You can just link it. Okay, so you can upgrade that stuff. That means I can basically upgrade over the course of I guess 4 weeks. I would be able to upgrade 4 of my accessories, because that's the only Crescendum stuff that I have. I've basically just been fine with the Anabosios, or however you pronounce it, gear, because don't really need it for too much other stuff, because I don't do any of the harder content. Maybe because I don't have a group for it, and I don't really have any interest right now in, like, from what I've at least seen with some of the FC members, it feels like it seems like some of the Savage stuff is an absolute pain in the ass. Like I've seen especially Yasu be extremely angry, and I believe it's P10S, I think it is. P10S is a pain in the ass. Alright. Yeah, that is especially the one that I've seen Yasu be extremely fucking angry at. Like, full on raging just in the FC chat. And from what I've seen of a video, I believe it's from Nest on YouTube, like a group basically, I think they did it blind, where I like semi followed along with the video because I was, I think, doing dishes or something. From what I could see, some of the mechanics seemed simple enough in concept, but execution wise it's a fucking clusterfuck apparently. And then there's like several things at the same time, and mechanics that they needed to try and figure out, like, how does this work? Okay, we have no idea how this mechanic works, because apparently you need to do something, some weird order that people need to be hit by this laser or something. I don't get it. I was basically just like, can't be that hard, and then I saw the video and it was like, ah, I get it now. I don't understand any of this. Kinda wish you could get a group together for the harder criterion, but rewards seem like little to me. Yeah, that's basically the general consensus that I've seen regarding the variant and criterion dungeons, just that once you've gotten the rewards that you need, so that is, I guess, if there's any emotes or hairstyles, glamour pieces, once you've gotten all of that, done all the paths, and I guess there is a mount, I think, in some of them, and also triple triad cards. Basically, once you have collected all the like things that are there, which most of it you can get from just the normal version, you don't really have any reason to do it anymore, which I think, I can't remember if that was actually a thing during the live letter that they talked about, but I think they said something about being able to upgrade gear through that in like the future. I could be completely just wrong about that, but I feel like they said something about that. It could just be my memory completely just being wrong right now. I'm just quickly pulling up some info here because they basically did like the live letter just quick read through thingy, so I'm just quickly looking at that. Where was that stuff? Ah yeah, here's the picture, I think. So in 6.51 they basically bring out the Alo Island, and then it basically says, in response to feedback, new rewards are in the works for Savage Mode, rewards intended to be useful in increasing item level. That I think is a pretty good thing, yes, but yeah, hopefully it'll be useful and make us like the savage modes of Criterion Dungeons more interesting. Also, hey there, Raxon, also stream. Morning, we'll get up. Technically it's afternoon, but it's still like, it's like the middle of the day, really. Finally this thing popped. I feel like this wasn't 5 minutes it took. I think this was like way longer. I think it's been like 13 minutes, maybe. Okay. I made sure to basically skip this part of the live letter where they showed off this part, just because I did not want to be spoiled on this, like how it looked and everything, or at least spoil as little as possible. Although I have kind of seen a little bit of this part, but this still looks fucking cool. So I'm guessing during this part we're probably fighting against Limling. I would be surprised if we don't fight against Limling, because this is like the water domain, I would say. Also, I need to make sure that I talk the battle effects off, because otherwise I'm gonna lag like crazy.
Make your way through our watery sanctum.
If I don't turn off
Let us
battle
see
effects,
how
I'm
you
gonna lag
fare
like
against
crazy.
my servants.
Let's sounds like we're fighting against Thaleia first. Great, we have 3 Reapers on our team. Fuck. I can already see that I am lagging a bit. The lag will reduce a little bit once fight's gone on for a little longer. I need to turn that down a little bit because that was a little bit too loud for my ears.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Byraga. It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
Basically just have a giant city in water. To the River of Knowledge. Okay. And there he is.
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man.
It looks like we accidentally
The scholar shall measure your depth
stacked
of knowledge.
arcane circles there. And I fucked up my combo there because I lagged so much that I couldn't really figure out what was going on. Damn it.
The rivers rage at my behest.
There's a pushback.
Not all knowledge is wisdom.
I wish my PC was not this fucking trash.
I wonder.
Like, there's so much fucking lag, like, sometimes mechanics don't really go off, and I don't see that they go off.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
It probably doesn't help that I'm streaming, that it makes it lag even more.
Join me in deepest knowledge. Let flow the waters of your mind. Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths.
Ah, there's that box that I was talking about earlier. Pretty sure I'm absolutely just fucking up my rotation.
No wonder the others have exalted so.
I'm still number 2, apparently 102 in terms of, I guess, aggro.
O waters purifying, reveal their nature. 'Tis time for a test. Share with me your ruminations.
Guessing that thing moves over here or something. Okay, I did understand that one correctly.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
It seems like I stood in the right spot there as well.
Prove to me the wisdom of man. Let us enlighten one another.
Just make sure I avoid that one. That is over this way.
Well done, wise children. Well done.
Smooth sailing so far, I see.
A little bit.
Come then, mortals.
So wind wreath.
Have you got the stones to face the navigator?
Oh, I was actually expecting
Come on,
Lim Lane to
don't keep me
be
waiting.
water-based. This she's wind-based.
Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
Let's just pass on that stuff. Okay, this looks fucking cool. Okay, straight into her fighter. Kind of honestly surprised by that. What are you talking about? This honestly just looks fucking... Like, the way you jump down to this looks cool.
I'll teach you the ways of navigation.
I'm just gonna wait with my arcane circle. Okay, both of them use theirs.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Okay, I got hit by something there because I did not see the marker fast enough. Because of lag.
Can you contend with she who rules the tides? My trident parts the very sea.
I wish I could actually see what the hell is going on, but there's so much fucking like... What the hell?
You must make an ally of the wind. Rise above the white caps.
Shit. But that's honestly pretty fucking cool. Okay, that's left, so that we stand over here.
Ah, you don't disappoint.
I also keep using the wrong attacks.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
got spears around the place. And there is so much lag there.
Brace for the storm!
There was lag on my those ingress there.
I trust you don't mind if they play
That
too.
those like spears probably were based on like the order they were placed.
Thaleos. Join us in the excitement.
Okay, just placed there.
Dance upon the waves. That's the way, my clever serpents.
Guess that was just an attack that we couldn't avoid it probably.
Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
Oh, actually, I managed to pick the right side for some reason without even noticing.
Boundless as the ocean. Swim free, my pet.
Oh, that was closer at least. Outside.
You can surely do better than that. Bloody brilliant you are! Brace for the storm!
So yeah, it was in the order that they basically appeared between those.
To seek new horizons, you must come together as one. It falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to you thus.
Okay, we're just going into the sky now.
Thank you for making it this far.
These environments that they make for these,
Not long
these
now,
raids are fucking
till our
cool.
journey together must end.
This place just looks beautiful. Wait, we're already fight. I'm sorry, what? Is there gonna be like a gauntlet of all of them at the end or something?
I am the last of us to face you.
This is the last of the 12.
Strong are they who roam.
Oh,
Stand firm amidst the storm.
Okay, so those arrows just indicate where he's gonna move, and I guess the way he's gonna face. That just means that he's gonna move over here. Face that direction. That's not too difficult to figure out.
You must persevere.
I'm gonna assume find what there's no arrows. Yeah, I guess over here. That would.
Wind,
Yes.
guide my arrow. My bowstring sings.
I managed to do a full proper burst phase there. Kind of, at least.
You can overcome this. I know you can. Arise!
Didn't have time to do that, or maybe I did just do it in time.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come, grant us our heart's desire.
Don't be.
Stay not your steps.
Bad lag again there. Nice. Guess you just kind of want to make sure that you're outside of the
Those who hesitate are lost.
clothes. There were kind of cracks in the ground.
Behold the wanderer's arrow.
What? Soon just stay out of the way.
I'm glad that it was you who came to us.
Here our journey ends.
Okay, I'm just messing this up. I think. Quite sure.
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead. May the wind ever be at your back.
This is a freaking long fight, or maybe it's just... maybe it's not that long, actually.
Mankind has indeed grown strong.
Okay.
The sweet soul of parting. I beg you, stay the course to the end.
Still feels like there might be one or two more bosses. Ah, there's that big thing. Okay, here's some Reaper stuff, I guess.
You're back. The Omphilus. It's suddenly transformed.
Okay, we are back there.
Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
It
seems we're being summoned.
As well. Okay, they don't really
Go, my friend.
fly.
I will stay here with the others.
But, oh well. What the fuck is that? Oh god, oh god. There's a safe spot, I think. We're almost done unless more things spawn. Nothing else. Okay, what are we going up against? Is it gonna be all of them at once? Or are they gonna fuse together? It looks like they might fuse together to one.
The will of the star has entrusted the future to you and yours. As entities charged with ensuring life on Aetheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
Smash sound, everyone is here. Okay, they are fusing together. The 12th. Eulogia, I guess?
'Tis time, beloved children. Time to bid farewell to we relics of the past.
It went just full on. Oh, like, okay, we need parts from every single one of them. Jesus fuck. Eulogia. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. Hope you remember every mechanic. Oh fuck. Oh god, it's been a while since I did the first two of them. I hopefully I remember some of the mechanics. You've seen I kind of remember some stuff from, but not the first one too much because it's kind of been a while.
See every last lotus returns to the start.
Time. Okay, I might also wanna lift that heal a little bit up. Just 4. And there's Lang again. Dash. Okay, I completely messed up that. I think there was also a bit of lag, so I couldn't really see what was going on. Interesting. Basically. Okay, you can see the hands there. Okay, so left, right, forward. Moves there. Does left. Goes over here. Does right. I messed that up. And then moves and does. Ah, don't know name. Okay. Didn't notice the arms the first time. I can't see the mechanics that currently is happening, which would be nice. Okay, we have those that are there now. Okay, so basically we want to move along the outside, I'm guessing. The moves, I do remember that part. Okay, I can remember something with that, but not really how the mechanic worked. Ah, that one. Oh god, the entire party is fucking dead. I was the only one from my party alive. Damn. Ah. Okay, so there's that rotates. But there's also that. Okay. Each one's spread. Which does that. There. Let's stay there. Okay.
Not a single amount of strength shall we hold back.
Actual tridents. Okay, so I guess we're gonna want to stand there, and then once that one goes off, you want to basically follow that along. There's a stack marker. Let's strike. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for. There we go. That should be safe enough. Okay, vulnerability is gone, so I can. It's about so low. Let's see my arrows are going to be. I don't know, AoE. I don't know how to like describe it. I'm assuming this is just like constant damage taken.
You have truly come far.
Okay, there's that again. That's right side. And there's donuts. Right side, donuts. Left side. Basically, move there. Shoot that direction, I'm assuming. And then I think I did it correctly. I could be wrong.
It was your faith that gave rise to this radiance. In unity lies resilience. Not a single amount of strength shall we hold back.
I saw that it was okay.
Overcome our final test. Shine like the stars on high.
Okay, we did it. Jesus fuck. Honestly, the lag is probably my biggest enemy when it comes to some of these Alliance raid fights. Jesus Christ. I really need to get an upgrade to my PC.
Thank you.
It just can't run some of these fucking raids. Still honestly pretty cool that they just go like, okay, yeah, here's just every single mechanic from the or some of the big mechanics from every single fight. Just okay. I guess we can get it. I didn't really pay attention to, but it's anything massively well done there. Okay. Ooh, I might get a card. One of them. Maybe also one of these. And can't roll any of that. Nope, didn't get any orchestral rolls. And can't get anything else. I want to take a look at this place though. This looks just cool. I wonder if there's how many of those orb things that actually are, because it looks like there's maybe 11 of them, if I counted correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, maybe 13? I'm wrong. Got them in, nice. So it looks like they might be slowly disappearing because of that sort of effect on them that kind of gives me the idea. Shanna, are you alright? Thanks for clearing the way, Shanna. That being, I presume, is the 12. You have done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves onto the star as a blessing. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You have dialed up your speed read? Oh no. You mean you'll disappear? Yes, the fragments of our former souls, which serve as the core of our existence, shall rejoin the life stream. Yet though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. The only thing to change is where your prayers find their way. Henceforth, it shall be this, the instrument of blessing, that receives of mortal hopes that shall be given back to the star. but your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain. Must you truly fade away? Such gladdening things you say, child. We must confess what we do, we also do for ourselves. When mankind overcame the final days, it so moved us that even we, who are but constructs, knew the greatest joy. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Worry not, myths are not to be woven and passed down. Or myths are want to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fondness, we shall live on in your faith in us. When you say such things, the moment of parting has come. By our blessing, may you march towards a brighter future. In a version of Flow in the background, yep. Farewell, beloved children. They all are. When you are ready, brothers and sisters, may the font of your ingenuity flow or something like that. Yours is the strength to destroy all obstacles. Abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. Now answers. Can't quite hear that part though, but that's also because I'm told. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. Harbor love in your heart for yourself, for others, and the world. From past to future, the rivers of knowledge flow. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. As the wind blows unfeathered, may you be free to follow your heart. You needn't antagonize us, Marshawn. Still don't know how to pronounce his name. Remain with them if that is your desire. But this is what we've dreamt of, to return to the star together. I never imagined that I would grow so fond of them. That parting would be so hard. Long as we have abided in patience, or long as we have abided in patience to rejoin the live stream. Will the drop in the water of time, the drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life. Why not share your fate with them? Follow your heart as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. I've decided to continue journeying a little longer. Nice, I at least got one of the triple triad cards. I'm happy about that at least. Yeah. Okay, let me just quickly adjust my camera a little bit again. Seems about right. Yeah, what does everyone have to say? It cannot have been easy for Derek to break with his decision. I should like to hear what went through his mind. He's back. He's really back. That I'm still here, I can scarce believe it myself. Words can well express my surprise when I opened my eyes to see Derek standing there. I am naturally curious as to what happened, but above all, I rejoice for a dear friend returned. Just put that up and quickly adjust that. Embraced by gods. We're gonna get the 12-fold Blessings Framers Kit, which has a lot of stuff included. Nice. And One Among Wonders. Nice. Derek is the very picture of peace. What to say in such a moment? Is to speak from the heart, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. And we are glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you are still here, Derek. Or should we call you Oshron? However you pronounce that. Oscon? I guess Oscon, I guess. Still, maybe go with that if I remember. I no longer have Oscon's power, Derek will do. I was remade from the portion of my essence that was returned to the star, and will live out my days as a man. May I ask what happened? No sooner had the 12 vanished than you reappeared before us. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. Couldn't bear to say farewell. Your earnest friendship had weighed down my steps. The little fellow's fervent call halted them. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. Upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I needed no further urging. We created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. Thanks to you, that day has finally come. Ah, but I ramble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back to the Omphalos, shall we? Kind of wondering how long this quest actually is, because I feel like there can't be that much left for this one. Well, we must return to Shalian. The Forum will be expecting a report. Yet, in the entire truth, if the entire truth were to be revealed to the public, it would shake the very foundation of the worship of the 12. Aye, impeding our report, we would do well to consult the Forum on what details are safe to disclose. Much pertaining to the field authority will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Were not on my account. Inspired by our findings, I have a mind to examine the 12 in the context of reception theory? Yeah, like it would be kind of weird to like just going back to the forum like, oh yeah, we're done with our little expedition. Yeah, the gods are dead. Just what? I have a feeling that Fortuno is not gonna be happy once Kral and Graha are back. Just like, hey, yeah, so we kind of helped in killing another god. Just like Fortuno just being like, God fucking damn it, not again. But yeah, and this time we kind of killed 12. Technically only 11 of them. He's just like, God fucking damn it, I can't deal with you guys. Yeah, the Icon Slayer, yep. Although in this context it wasn't really icons, but still it was like literal gods. Just we have a tendency of just killing god-like beings constantly. It's just like, I feel like Fortuno is starting to get a little bit pissed at us because of that. I have a feeling, at least. The people's perception of deities are wont to be informed by their culture. Can't help ourselves. Yeah, I mean, we just kind of get dragged into it, just like, there's this person that wants us to deal with stuff. We see a god, boom, dead. I mean, in this case, we didn't kill them out of because we had to. They literally were like, hey, fight us so we can die. It's not our fault that they wanted to basically fight us specifically so that they could die. That's not our fault. Don't blame us for that one. maybe blame us for the one with Heidelin, but that was more just like test our strength, and it was her way of testing us. But yeah, some other gods we kind of had to deal with and Fortuno is probably not mad about that, like Endsinger. Although, would you consider Endsinger a god? I don't really know. By comparing the differences across eras and regions, I believe we may uncover heretofore. Some of these words are just fucking weird for me to read because I've never seen them before. Heretofore unseen aspects of the 12, or to the 12. Reception theory, you say? Most intriguing. I should like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Chalian. I mean, there is the Divine Instrument now. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's like a weapon of mass destruction. Maybe I feel like the thing that they left was just to be like, I'm guessing the thing that the 12 left behind was like a, hey, this thing will basically take care of your prayers, more or less. I don't see anything with this instrument can go wrong, not at all. I mean, it is a thing that they have now basically placed in the world that they could be in the future. Alliance rate be like, hey, yeah, there's this thing. It's bad. It's causing problems, potentially. It's something they could basically just pull out of there. Like, it's something they have basically put in the closet now, and they could be like, okay, yeah, we need something, this thing. Collects the energy that made the 12 strong enough to be bosses in the raid. Yep. When you do, have care not to reveal who you used to be. Our scholars would be all over you like starved beasts. I see. Perhaps I shall wait a while before I come calling. Before it came to you, I simply roamed the world, had no objective, nothing I wished to find. The second chance I have, I mean, to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. But ere I set out, I would move my brethren's hopes elsewhere, to a place in men's midst. Oh, what a wonderful idea! If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. By all means, we make for the Sanctum of the 12 in the East Shroud. Okay. It's Black Shroud. These shrouds to be specific. Let's just quickly get my glamour back on. Okay, we're not going all the way up there. I was wondering if I was gonna see Maybe a wedding happening up there. Could happen. No matter how many times I visit the sanctum, its majesty never fails to move me. In the rich history, originally built during the dawn of the 5th astral era, it was reclaimed by the wood before being restored in the wake of the calamity. But I have a feeling that something's going to be placed right there. Surely it stands as a testament to the influence that the magical civilizations and city-states have had upon Eorzean culture. The sanctum harbors the hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. Hasn't this location been in the game since like 1.0? Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. If you're not averse, I would speak a little of my brethren. That is, those individuals whose essence them form, as it pertains to another age. Some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? Excellent. Baragot was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects, such as buildings and furnishings. This ability he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of the Architect, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. He's talking about the Asians. I had a feeling. Valga was a brawny man whom Vena encountered on her travels. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. It is fair to say this event gave rise to the legend surrounding the destroyer. Asima was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, an experience which served her well as the warden. Kind of makes me wonder how far ahead is actually planned story-wise. That's a good question. I feel like they at least have Dawn Trail probably planned out at this point. Probably some of the patches, but I feel like they probably don't plan too far ahead. Like I don't think they have like the next expansion planned yet, because that's maybe a bit too far. But they might have already started maybe the coming up with ideas for what can happen next. I feel like at least Dawn Trail and at least the first patch is probably already more or less done. Because Dawn Trail is coming out in like 9 months-ish, so I feel like they probably know what is done there at least. I'm fairly sure Dawn Trail and Post Dawn Trail is already written and internally published, yeah. Like Dawn Trail I'm pretty sure is at least fully done. Maybe a few small minor changes here and there. They find out that something might need to be worded differently, but pretty much done, I would think. And yeah, the patches are probably also done. Past that, I think they're probably still trying to figure out like what to do next. They're probably like, I don't know, have a room of just the writers just trying to figure out like, okay, what can we do next? What would make sense for the story? But we can't really know for sure because we're not part of the team. We don't have that like insight. But yeah, Dawn Trail, like the main Dawn Trail story is probably done, or like 90% done, I would think. But yeah. She was an ardent proponent of the seat of Asum and dreamed of training under Vana and her successor. Nalthal was a close personal friend of mine. A merchant by trade, he was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reserved side and knew quiet joy in his passion for ore. Like they're already working on story for 8.0 and forward. Like the drop of story stuff at the end of Endwalker seemed like they had least an idea for at least 3 or 4 major expansions. Yeah. Although some of that stuff was probably just because of like, hey, yeah, some of this stuff are places you already know of to an extent, like I'm forgetting what exactly the land is called now, but Tural, basically the place where Dawn Trail takes place. We've already known about that since Blue Mage came out, since that's been mentioned there at least. We know of Meracidia, but we don't know anything about what's going on. So those have already, I think, been ideas for expansions that players have had, but because of Emmett basically mentioning them during the end of the MSQ, probably just made it so that people were like, okay, yeah, there's probably something with any of those things. But yeah, they probably have some ideas, but I think they're probably still, I would assume that they're still trying to figure out fully what they want to do, because like the next expansion after Dawn Trail is probably not gonna be released like for a while, so I feel like there's gonna be a bit of time where they can just sort of throw ideas around, figure out how they want to actually tell the story of sort, I guess. Let's see here. When men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be. I couldn't help but be struck with the pang of nostalgia. Nalfika was a landscape architect of great repute who grew plants gathered from the start over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave with their souls salved. Althic was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was at his sister's urge that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the course and always took the initiative in discussion. Wait, I think I just realized something. The 12 were the people that basically sided with Hydaelyn. Or Vana, I'm assuming. I feel like that's at least the case. Seems like it. Halone was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creations that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as a leading candidate for the seat of Ashtaroth, preserver of discipline and order. Benfina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Words of La Habrea at the Academia Anider. Even within the prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiac. Thaleia was the headmaster of the Academia Anider, a man of learning and leadership both. He presided over the institution's myriad faculties. No known phenomenon existed, which he wasn't versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Lamia was an observer in Elpis, like her older brother Althic. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature and was liked and trusted by her peers. Limlane was a researcher at Metabaseos Alasai? That's a fucking weird word. A facility for the observation and evolution of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subject. Damn. Oscan was a traveler whom Bana encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. Being my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew, as simply a man named Derek. And last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief architect or archivist at Anonesis Anider, and respected Vina deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a friend. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Vina, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. That is all. There's a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. Grateful that you would share with us these new aspects of Hydaelyn and the 12. Thank you. Well, 'tis past time we headed back to Shalian. It wouldn't do to keep Ojika waiting? I assume you will be traveling via Limsa Lominsa, in which case allow us to see you off from there. Till now I've wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. Okay, up to Limsa. Okay, where do I need to go in here? I'll just teleport there. Okay, where? There you are. Our friends are presently booking their passage. They are. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we'll be setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner have we arrived in a crowded place than you up and disappear. Ah, 'tis a force of habit, in order to avoid people. But I needn't do that. But I needn't do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. As your comrades, we completely agree. And remember, you are always welcome at the Baldesian Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust. Thank you as well, Shana. Had you not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12s their wish. Well, we had best find our vessel. While the report remains to be compiled, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. Till next we meet, my friends. Do you still have time, Shana? Ere I embark on my journey, there's a place nearby I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Thank you. Come, we shall head outside the city via the Tempest Gate. perhaps one of the getting what they're called, crystal thingies. Not crystal thingies, the stones that are around the place. Maybe not. I know that I think at least there is one right out here, like no wait, this is a different place. This is lower Lanasia. I thought we were going into middle Lanasia, because I know that there's one, like, I think at least there is a stone right here, but I guess that's maybe a different one. Also, don't quite recognize that you in the picture, and at the same time I kind of do. Here the wind whips in from the sea like a storm, but I've always found the sensation quite invigorating. Lest you wonder, I intend to strike west and thence make my way through upper and outer Lanasia. In order to mark my new beginning as a man en route, I wish to see Oscon's embrace with you. You need only accompany me across the bridge. From there I shall continue on my own. Okay. Such a great wave that... Such a great wave that ripped the god's grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This is my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? Okay, follow Derek's lead and try not to fall behind. It's quite impressive. Couldn't read that fast enough, and it doesn't show up down here. Of course it doesn't. It's temporarily constructed with wood. Or something like that. Maybe it wasn't temporarily. Such an invigorating breeze. Eris really knows no bounds. Give me a I was lost in thought. Nice if those things that he says actually appeared down here, so you could fucking read them. Because sometimes I like the game, but it does a terrible job at making text sometimes easy to read. I look forward to the bridge completion. I think that's what it said. Like, the game, like, Square Enix needs to get it through their fucking skull that, hey, make it easier for us to read the dialogue. Either voice acted, or make it easy to read, where you can actually control the speed that it appears, or at least read it back. Because holy shit, do I want to fucking strangle whoever it is that makes some of these choices, because anytime there's a cutscene where it's like, oh yeah, here's like dialogue that you can't control, it's not voice acted, it's like, I want to punch whoever it is that made that cutscene or made that dialogue, said that there should be a dialogue box that's not voice acted, and it's like, it's not voice acted, you can't control the speed of it, and it goes way too fast. It's like, stop doing that. Honestly, the part of the quest was that part of the quest was really weird. Basically, wise. Like, I have so many times while playing this and streaming it been just pissed at the fact that I missed some text because, oh, I can't control the speed at which it disappears. It's like, fucking stop it. I remember getting extremely pissed when I was doing the quest in order to unlock Eureka Orthos. There's a part where it's like, oh yeah, here's like a little bit of text. I wasn't able to read it fast enough before it just disappeared. Like, my opinion is basically this. If you have these text boxes that you can, like these normal ones, you should never make them just move on their own unless it's voice acted, or at the very least give us an option to basically say don't progress them. Because if a person is, let's say, deaf, but they might be slow at reading, some of these text boxes are absolutely terrible. And that includes also the text boxes where it's like, or the ones where it's like, oh yeah, here's some text, you can't control the speed at all. Where it's like not even these boxes. This game needs a massive overhaul, I feel like, in terms of that, because it is extremely not user-friendly for people with like hearing or I guess seeing disabilities, or just people that are slow at reading. And I fucking hate it. And I wish they would fix that. They're probably never gonna do it because their excuse is probably gonna be something like, oh yeah, spaghetti code. That's not an excuse at this point. Just don't do some of these things. It pisses me off. Okay, let's see here. 'Tis a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life. The very image of man's determination to overcome adversity. I'm honored that it should be named Moscon. Okay. Wait, is it actually called that? Oh, yeah, I actually never noticed that. They're probably in so much technical depth right now with their code. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that they are. But I feel like that is a thing that they should just... Like, I feel like there are certain aspects of the game that they should look into and try to fix before they try to implement more systems and new things. Like, I feel like a good chunk of players would absolutely love it if they, for example, also included the thing from a mod or a plugin where it's like, hey, here's a text-to-speech option. Because if they implemented a good text-to-speech option, people would fucking love that, I'm pretty sure, because I know for a fact that trying to read all of the text is so fucking slow sometimes, and I know several people that are like also dyslexic. They have trouble with like some of them have trouble with actually like reading the story and understanding it because they can't read the text properly, or have like a hard time actually doing that. Keeping game speech bubbles for chat. That as well, like, I know that Yoshi P has been like, no chat bubbles. I don't know his reasoning for it, but then just be like, okay, just add them, but have them turned off by default, so that people need to go in and enable them. Something like that then. Because people just add them in with plugins because they want them. It shouldn't be that difficult. And if it's something like, oh yeah, but it's immersion breaking, they literally have characters showing up in the game that have text bubbles. They literally just had it in this quest. They have no reason to basically deny the players to have text bubbles, because it also just would make it way easier to figure out the conversations. Because I gotta be honest, most of the time when I'm like trying to talk with people in the game, I have such a hard time sometimes like navigate or keeping track in the chat window, because sometimes it ends up being a complete just like wall where it's like, okay, I can't figure out where the fuck was I, or figure out like, okay, who just said something, or where did that come from? Like, text bubbles just would help so much. Yeah, it's the small things where it's like, looking at the chat window is way more immersion breaking than the chat bubbles. And chat bubbles, yeah, also that. Also just the fact that, hey, if you look at the chat bubbles, you would also know that, oh yeah, it's that person that's talking immediately, instead of having to be like, oh, something happened in the chat. Who said that? Okay, who said that thing? Okay, they said that. Okay, where were they? I just wish that was the thing, and they could maybe just make it so that, oh, it's only for say chat, for example, so that it didn't show up with all the other types of chat, or have options basically like pick which one it is, because that could also work. Yeah, there are so many things that I wish they would just fix that are just minor things. Like, another thing that I kind of wish they would do is, I can't show it well right now, but like with the crafting and buying, I wish they would increase the amount that you could buy or craft, like when it comes to like quick synthesis. Increase it maybe by just like from 99 up to 999 would be kind of nice if you could do that, because once you have to start making like, I don't know, 600 of an item, it gets a little bit annoying when you have to like basically craft 99, then craft another 99, then craft another 99. Then if you have more of the materials than you actually need, you suddenly need to be like, okay, time to quickly do some calculation and figure out like how much am I missing now, so I don't make too many. Would be nice if I could just then go like, oh yeah, I just need to make like 648 of whatever I need to craft. But then again, probably spaghetti code problems or something, I don't know. There are so many things I wish they would fix. Alright, let's talk to Derek and finish this quest. Well, this is as far as I asked you to come. But if you're willing, might we converse a little more? It occurs to me I hadn't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance, or what you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart. I would take them with me as a memento. Is that so? The others will be glad to hear that. Thank you for humoring me, Shanna, and apologies for keeping you so long. I'm ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. Begin with, I shall tour La Nausea and visit those locales which are named after the 12, after which I shall go wherever the wind blows. Together with this fellow, of course, until such a time as he tires of my company. This time I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accepting the sorrow of parting. When the time comes for me to return to the star, I shall share my experience with my brethren. Needless to say, your words will feature prominently in my recounting. You will continue on your own journeys, will you not? Then I shall look for you out there. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. Kind of going down towards like a dead end of the island. I mean, there is a small, like there's like what I guess technically 2 harbors, but there is not really a whole lot down there. I feel like you would have found more stuff if you went north. To be honest. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, I guess that's the end of the quest line. Yep. The parting of certain deities among the 12 are now, the paintings of certain deities among the 12 are now available for purchase from Duramurt in the pillars. Those of the remaining deities are works in progress. Okay. Gotta be honest, not the worst of the alliance raids. Kind of wonder how it would actually rank the alliance raids right now. Actually quickly get this material really quick, and then I guess we'll head to the pillars and get some paintings. Hopefully they don't end up actually being too expensive, but you never know. Sword, foundation. I also have some more paintings now that I can actually place in my house. Why was I said to... Oh yeah, I set myself to walk during that quest, I forgot about that. Okay, I believe it's that guy right there. If I remember correctly, I think he was also the guy that sold paintings of the Scions. I think that's what he sold. Ah, yeah, there he is. Okay. We have all of Scions. Let's see, we have the Builder, the Destroyer, the Warden, the Traders, the Matron, and the Keeper. We have Ulthik, Dafka, Althal, Seema, Ralger, and Bargot. I'll look at one of each. And I already I kind of have an idea where I can place them in my house. So we got what? Okay, we got half of the paintings we actually need. I'm assuming we... I'm guessing we're probably gonna get the rest of the paintings either in 6.51 or in 6.55. Don't really know which one it would be in. Could be that we get some in both of them. It's a possibility at least. I do wonder though if we are also gonna get one of the Watcher. That is a possibility after all. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll go ahead and decorate my house a little bit then. Let's see. I kind of have an idea of where I want to place most of those paintings. I might have to remove some things though, because I have most of my paintings up on the top floor, like on there, but I've kind of placed a bunch of bookshelves over here, so I'm thinking I could remove those and then maybe make space there. So let me just quickly deal with my retainers. Or basically send out my miner, I can get more of the mithrite sand that I need, which means I'll be faster done with the what's that called again? Submarine components. Things are have covered. Yep. I just felt like it fit with having just the bell on like next to the register there. But yeah, they kind of clip through. Kind of wish they didn't, but can't do a whole lot about that. Yeah, I'm thinking I could maybe... if I can... not just clip through this. Yeah, I guess... do this. Kind of just curious. Okay, we don't have it. We can maybe have 2 paintings there. 2 there. I don't really... How big are these paintings actually? Okay, they are about that size. Let me try and see here. Okay, I think only one. I kind of don't want to move these because it was kind of a pain in the ass to get them to sit correctly. I could maybe squeeze in 2, but then they would probably overlap a little bit. Problem is just that the pillars kind of take up space. I do hope that the thing that they that was basically a message, I think, from Yoshi in an interview where he said that they are apparently working on potentially removing pillars from housing. And I think what a lot of us hope it is that we can basically remove those types of pillars from our houses, which would give us more wall space, which I really hope is the case, because holy shit do I wish we could remove some of these pillars. Make more space. I do kind of know where I want to put a cement. That is down here in my office area. The question is just... I guess I could put her there. Just think we might as well put her there since she is the god of my character. So let's see. Maybe also put her picture in here. But could also have their pictures along the wall down here. Would be more space for that. Also, I just noticed again that I only have 18 more things I can place. Maybe I should turn on that so I can actually make sure that they kind of align correctly. That's probably good enough. I'd end up changing up the placement of these a bit at some point, but for now I just kind of want them like placed. Don't exactly know if I like placement of them here, but I don't really have any better ideas right now. I don't really like that sort of setup, but I don't really know what else to do right now. Gonna have to workshop that a bit. Could maybe find some places around the place where I could just hang them up, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could check quickly out the framer kit, what that gave us, because I haven't seen what that actually looks like. Let's see here. How much stuff was it that one gave? Portrait elements and plate elements. Okay, so we have a background frame, accent, and then base plate, top banner. Okay, we have a lot of stuff. Alright, so let's see here. Taint. Okay, so we have tree in the background thingy. Okay, something like that thing. Oh, we have a bunch of these things. Symbols of all of them. Okay. Nice. That one for just like all of them. Then we also had some plate design stuff. You can have your patron basically as the background. Okay. It looked like the quest gave you one, but you got 12 different plates. Yep. I actually like the fact that you can have all these like different ones, so you can, if you basically decide that, hey, I want mine to reflect my god, you can basically just be like, hey, Asima. Okay, was there, I don't think pattern was one of them. What was it? It said again. Base plate, top border, the frame, both portrait and plate and accent. Nope. I don't think it was backing. Backing was not one of them. Top border was one, I believe. Yep. Okay. Bottom border. Bottom border, not one of them. Oh. No bottom border. Portrait frame though. Okay. Frame one as well. I get a lot of a, I don't know, Greek sort of vibe from that. And I think it's it as well. Ah, that's actually a nice one. And Jesus fucking Christ, there are a lot of these that you can get. So they're just like, hey, get different pets, and you just get this one. It seems. It looks like it. Yeah. I'm not gonna change those things right now. Yeah. That's not a bad reward, to be honest. I do wonder though, where would I actually place Myths of the Realm in relation to the other alliance raids? You can get a better look at it from in here. So, in terms of the alliance raids, we have Crystal Tower, Shadow of Bark, Return to Ivalice, and the Yorha raids. Let me try and think. In terms of story, I don't think really. I think in terms of story, we can't really count Crystal Tower necessarily, because it's, while its story is okay, it does play into a lot more with the MSQs. That one's a bit unfair, I feel like. I feel like Shadow of Mark was not bad. Like, Shadow of Mark has a decent story, but it's there's not a lot of stuff I feel like that happened during it. I feel like Ivalice has the worst story of all of them, but the raids are good, in my personal opinion. It might also be because of the fact that I think the reason why I don't like the Ivalice raids in terms of the story that happens is simply because I haven't played those Final Fantasy games, and I just felt like it was such a fucking long story with way too much talking in between the raids that I just had no real interest in, and I felt like some of the characters were a bit just eh. The Yorha ones were interesting, but I think that's also because I really like Nier Automata, and also I think I have a better appreciation for it because I watched a like 6+ hours long video basically telling the entire timeline of the Nier games, including the Dragon Guard stuff. That made me appreciate that raid a lot more. And I feel like the Myths of the Realm, not a bad story, but I'm not sure if I would think of it as the best one though. I don't really know which one I would actually think is the best of the. If I were to actually rank them, I don't really know how I would rank them, to be honest. Like, in terms of the raids themselves, in like regards to mechanics and how much I enjoyed doing them, Crystal Tower fucking loses. It is so fucking boring doing Crystal Tower. Like, there's no obstacles in it, and the raids need to be extremely just bad, like the groups, in order to actually just fail any of the mechanics. Shadow of Mark is, I would say, better, but I gotta be honest, some of the fights I still don't fully understand how work. I don't remember which one of the raids it is. There's one of them where you end up in a giant room where there's like, I think, tentacles and warbles that spawn, and there's like you need to like clear the room of gas, but I have still no idea what the requirement is to basically clear that room. To be honest, it just usually happens at one point when we're there, but I feel like the Shadow of Mark raids aren't terrible, but they aren't my favorite. I'm trying to think how I would basically rate the other ones, because I feel like if I had to basically give from like rank them 1 through 5, Crystal Tower loses basically in terms of enjoyment of doing that raid, those raids. And Shadow of Mark, the 4th place. I just don't know how I would rank these 3. I feel like I didn't get a proper experience of the last of the raids in the Myth of the Realm because I had the whole lag problem due to my PC basically semi-dying. Hey there, Cryptid. Thanks for the raid. Thank you, and welcome everyone from Cryptid's stream. Let me just do the shout out thingy. I think this should work at least. Ah, yeah, it worked. Okay. Then I should also be able to. What is the? I'm forgetting. What is the command again? I'm forgetting. How the hell do I even? I'm forgetting. How do I do actually commands on Twitch again? I'm forgetting. Wait, it's slash shout out. There we go. Might as well also do that one. But yeah, welcome everyone from Cryptid stream. What were you actually playing? White Day, a labyrinth named school. I don't know that game. Ah. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I don't even remember how long ago it was. I think it was like 30 minutes ago or something. We finished up the last of the Alliance raids for Endwalker. And yeah, we basically just like 10 minutes ago maybe finished up the last quest in that series, and then we went and bought some paintings that we unlocked, and then I've just been talking about how I would rank the raids. And you redeemed a hydrate. Babo, I just ran out of water. I just ran out of water in my cup. Like I think I had the last sip like 5 minutes ago or something. I'll go and get the water. Give me a sec. Alright, got my water. Stuff never changed. I should freaking look. Listen, at this time I at least had water. Just in case you showed up and did a hydrate redeem. But you didn't show up throughout the entire stream, so I just kept sipping at the water. And then of course, as soon as I run out of water, you show up. I feel like that always seems to happen. If you want to install my dishwasher, be my guest. Listen, you don't want me to do that. I have no idea how to install that stuff. I've been on the phone with my stream. Okay. It's just, I feel like you often end up showing up at my streams and be like, here's a hydrate, and then you get mad at me when I don't have anything to drink, even though I might have had like a tea that I had been drinking, and then as soon as you show up, it's like, hydrate, and then it's like, I don't have anything to drink now because I ran out of tea, and then you get angry at me. I get mad. Just find funny to tease you. That's fair. Yeah, Cryptid, how did your stream actually go? Because also, what's the game again? White Day, a labyrinth named School. I've never heard that game of that game before. What is that? It kind of sounds like, from the sounds of it, I'm thinking it's maybe a visual novel, but I'm not quite sure. Crypt got spooked of everything, even Yui and Morgan. Ah, I'm guessing it was a scary game then. Which, knowing Cryptid, I wouldn't be surprised if he got scared. Because, yeah, I remember the, what is that game called again? Stardew Valley streams, whenever Angie would scream suddenly, that would scare the shit out of Cryptid. I'm not into spooky games. I don't mind spooky, I just don't like jump scares. Like, I have, like, a few years back, I don't even remember when I can't speak, when that was, I played, what is that game called again? Why am I blanking on that game now? You walk around with a camera, and you're in a, like, insane asylum. Outlast, that's the one. I played Outlast 1 year for, like, on Halloween. Like, face cam and everything. It was, like, years back. I think back in, like, 2020, 2019 or something like that. And I basically beat the entire game in one stream. I think it was like 4 hours or something like that that I took. Wasn't that bad, to be honest, in terms of scares. But I feel like for me it's more just atmosphere. Like atmosphere and just tension is probably what gets me the most when it comes to scary stuff. But like some sort of, like, there are some games that are supposed to be like scary or spooky or something like that. They don't affect me at all, like Phasmophobia. I don't care about the ghost, like they don't affect me at all. Like, I have some friends, Chun, for example. I have tried playing Phasmophobia with him. He freaks the fuck out when the ghosts start, like, doing shit. Meanwhile, I'm just there like, huh. Oh, the door is locked. Well, better find a space to hide. That's basically just me. Meanwhile, he's just like, He's just screaming and freaking the fuck out, like, what's there to be scared of here? Like, the game is not scary, at least not in my opinion. I mean, yeah, like, I don't mind scary games, I just absolutely hate jump scares. Like, that's the worst thing for me, because I think I might have been slightly traumatized when I was younger because of jump scare videos on YouTube. Of just me, like, I think there was one time where I watched a video, and this is gonna sound so fucking dumb, but I think it was like a video related to, like, it had a clip of from someone that I don't remember. I think it was called like WoW Hops or something like that. He was a WoW content creator who did like videos back in the day, like several years ago. I think he might still be doing them, but I'm not sure. But it was like a clip of him, like one of his videos, and then it just suddenly cut over to like, not even like a scary thing, but it was just like a sudden just clip it switched over to, and it freaked me the fuck out. I don't remember why he did that, but I think it was just like the sound level and so on. It wasn't even a scary thing that it switched over to. I just freaked the fuck out. Like, I can't handle jump scares. I hate them. What is this actually again? The sword that I got? Ah, that one. But yeah, I'm basically done with all the stuff that I want to do for this stream. So, yeah. I might not have been the best one to actually pick for the raid cryptid, because I'm basically done with my stream, more or less. I guess I could quickly do and like extend the stream a little bit, because I do have the island sanctuary that I could quickly check if I have enough experience for some stuff. I have been leveling there a little bit more since the last stream, and I'm almost level 19, I think it is. 18 or 19, I can't remember which one it was. But I'm like close to being done with it. Over there we have the pile of people that have gone AFK on the island sanctuary. They've been kicked. Yeah, but I kind of have done a lot of work over on the island sanctuary. Mainly just so I could, I guess, get to the next quest and unlock more stuff, but I still need like, I need like 14,000 XP. Which is something that would kind of take a lot of time to get. I did get these two, the granaries, upgraded because I could do that. So that's nice. I actually don't even remember what that is done. I guess maybe just, I don't know, either unlocks more stuff or just brings me more stuff back. Don't really know what else it would do. Let's go to check with you. That was not as much XP as I expected. Only 1,120. I also moved a few things around. I moved the windmill up there and the bathhouse down there. And I also got this thing. A pterodactyl. Or a pteranodon, I guess. I kind of just randomly found that one while trying to farm some XP earlier. It was completely random. I didn't even know it had spawned, but I was basically up at the top of the mountain, and apparently it spawns up there. It was apparently the right time of day and the right weather. I had just flown up there because I wanted to just, gather a bunch of items up there, since there's the perfect XP loop up there. And it was just spawned, just, oh. And I just went ahead and just did like, oh, okay, equip the makeshift soporific, I guess, through one, and caught it. It was like, huh. Nice. But yeah, currently, from what I understand, I need to get to rank 19, and at which point I can apparently upgrade the workshops, all 4 of those. And I could be wrong, but I think after that I'll unlock the Felicious Favors, I think it's called. Which are kind of weekly quest, I believe, of sorts that I do, which earns, from what I have read, doing those earns me some tokens, and those tokens can then be used to buy things which apparently also include a loot box of sorts. I just keep calling them loot boxes because that's kind of what I guess we call them in the general community, but essentially just box. It contains a random item, and that can include apparently some nice or I think it's some mounts, I think, and some other random stuff, but I need to have everything upgraded basically before I can complete this current task. So I need level 19 for that, as far as I understand, because I can't upgrade anything else right now. Although that would be really nice, because that would grant me quite a bit of XP in like 12 hours. Yeah, I can only change the facilities look right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else I can do on the during this stream, because it's been like 3.5 hours. Didn't expect it to actually go this long in the stream, and yeah, I was only really planning on just doing the Thaleia. I still don't know how to pronounce these things. Like the only one of the Myths of the Realm races I can actually pronounce is U14. Or actually, I think I didn't pronounce that one great. I think it's Ufro Scene, I think is maybe, or something like that. Did you have fun at least? I did. It was a fun raid. That looked pretty nice. Just a shame about the whole like lag thing, but can't really do a whole lot about that, unfortunately. Because of my PC. That's what that thing. They're coming over to install my dishwasher. I mean, that would be a bit of a problem, because I think that, if I remember correctly, there's like quite a distance that I would have to travel, and I don't think it would be very helpful with installing a dishwasher, because I have never done that before. I could maybe hold a flashlight, maybe lift some things, but that would be about it. I'm not exactly great at the whole like installing things like that. Just want some company. That's fair. But then you can learn it. That's true, but I don't really know when I would actually need to learn how to install a dishwasher. Although I have been thinking of maybe getting like a small dishwasher, because I don't really need anything big, because I don't really have a whole lot of dishes. But at the same time, I just wash them in the sink, so that's not a huge problem. Like I literally just have like a rack sitting next to my sink, where I just like put all my plates and what is it called again? Plates and bowls that I've washed, just put them to dry there, and then wash everything else, just place it on the table and then dry it afterwards. That's literally just what I do, because I don't have a dishwasher. Maybe I have no idea either. Yeah, just into it. I mean, that's all you can really do, I guess. Like, if I had to basically install something like that, I would probably contact my dad, but he is also a what is it? I'm forgetting what that job or profession is called now. What is that? I guess the closest word I could call it would be that he's a former plumber. And he kind of did like all sorts of things, except like apart from just toilets, because I feel like plumber is maybe specifically for that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, he basically worked with that, so he kind of has some knowledge regarding setting up that sort of stuff. So I can at least call him for help if I need that. So that's at least something. But yeah, I think I might go ahead and start ending the stream now, because yeah, I'm a little bit hungry, even though I did have a big breakfast today, so it'll take me brunch, I guess. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and start ending the stream here, so just turn a bit of this, actually. Turn that up a little bit. Switch over to this. See you, and thank you for the stream. You're welcome, Fabo, and thanks for dropping by, and also thank you, Cryptid, for the raid, and everyone from Cryptid's stream that decided to follow the raid. Let's see if I can find someone though that I could raid. Let's see, who is currently streaming? Okay, we have a few options. Now the question is just how long or so you've been streaming, because I don't want to suddenly raid a person that has, or that is likely about to end their stream. Okay, I think I might have someone. I think we might. I guess we could raid Yomuara, I'm thinking. Who is currently doing some art. I don't recognize this program though. I have no idea what this program is. I think it might be a... I'm not even sure. I think this is an Adobe program that Yomo is sitting in, but I have no idea which one it is. I have no idea what this is, what's even going on in that program. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Guru, and thanks for dropping by and watching the stream. Alright, let's see here. Let me just set up the command. But yeah, this is going to be it for the stream today, because yeah, as I said, don't have anything else to really do, and I kind of want to get started on maybe making some dinner, which is going to be something simple today at least. But yeah, I don't really know when the next stream is gonna be, because I don't really have a schedule really yet, even though I'm kind of back to streaming more often, but yeah, I don't have a schedule really, and I don't really know how things are gonna go in terms of school such, because we are getting pretty close to being done with the project, and I need to work a lot of stuff with coding. I need to basically learn TensorFlow JS in order to use that with an image model or image recognition model that we have made that needs to be remade again because it needs different pictures it can recognize. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I basically just don't really know when I'm gonna be streaming next time. In JavaScript, yeah, we basically have a... I can kind of try and explain the project. We need to basically make a product that can somehow follow FN's I think it's like 13 something. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. I know that in Danish it's called something like Verdens mode, but I have no idea what it's called in English. It's basically like something that they want to improve upon or something. And my group, we basically decided trash sorting. So we decided, what if we made a thing that you can put like basically next to or on a trash can, and maybe also inside it, where you can basically either scan. Basically a thing where you can scan your trash, and it will basically tell you how to sort it based on the trash cans that are there. And the basically in Denmark we have like a bunch of, I don't even know what's called. In Danish they're called kommuner. I have no idea what to call them in English because I don't know the word for it. But basically areas where trash needs to be sorted in slightly different ways. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that word. Something. But yeah, we basically have it so that we're using an image recognition model that is supposed to basically be able to recognize trash, and based on what type of trash it is, tell you where to, like, how to throw it out so it's sorted correctly. And that model that we're using, which is made using, I think it's called Teachable Machine, which is something Google has made. You need to basically use TensorFlow.js, which I have messed around a little bit with before in JavaScript. We basically need to make something, or use the model that we make and train, to then basically using JavaScript figure out, based on what it is it's detecting, it needs to be sorted here, and then send a message to something called a microbit, I think it's called, which is basically a mini computer, and basically send some information to that thing which has a little speaker and a small display, which then just flashes a color and makes a sound. We're gonna get the training data. Basically just get it ourselves. It's basically just supposed to be a prototype, so it's not supposed to be fully constructed, and it doesn't have to be like fully realized. We just need to have a prototype, which they have emphasized a lot at our education, that it is just a prototype. It doesn't need to be fully functional. So in our case, if we can basically show it a banana, a milk carton, and a hand, and it can recognize which thing is trash and where it's supposed to go, and if it's not trash, it just won't react. If it can do that, that's basically all it needs to be able to do, because they don't really care about it being able to know every single thing, because it's just a prototype essentially. Because if we can show that, hey, it can do this at least, you basically just need to feed it enough information for like the different categories, which, considering the scope and the fact that we only have like 6 weeks total to work on this, it's maybe a bit difficult to get like every single type of trash that can be sorted in the different trash cans. That would be a bit too much. But yeah, it's basically just prototype, just show the general concept, because some other people in a different group have decided to basically make a game of sorts. They've basically just been told, just focus only on like the basic things and don't try and make it a complete game, because that's a fucking massive undertaking to try and do. But yeah. I hope you have a computer, then you're not gonna train it on your PC. I mean, I have tried doing one training thing on this PC at least, which it took a while, but it wasn't terrible at least. thankfully it's done using something in the browser, so it's basically done on a website called Teachable Machine, which is made by Google. I basically just use that because that's easy. It's an easy thing. You basically just give it a bunch of pictures and it does everything for you. But I do have a laptop which I don't like playing games on, but that one is more powerful and seems to be able to do the trading stuff faster. So I can do it at least also on this one that I'm currently using, but it's just slower. So that's really the only problem. But yeah. I do have though also holiday, I guess. Not this upcoming week, but the week after, so I might try and see if I can do a lot of streams there, depending on how much assignment progress I can do throughout this upcoming week, because the prototype is basically the most important part of the project, and that we can also what do you call it, present it well enough, because we have apparently, I don't know why they have decided to do this, they are apparently gonna be having a ton of people showing up for our like presentation of it, which is not really a presentation per se, but just like, hey, here's a showroom where people can come and see it, and there's like several teachers, like a lot of different teachers from the school, and also some of the other what did you call that, some of the other classes on like different on other semesters are also showing up, which I'm just kind of like, why? Why are they showing up for that? Because I know for a fact that when I was in first semester, we did not have to go and see one of those things, like for that sort of project. So it's like, what? Give it something to get 3 more hours. Don't you dare bubble. I already know I'm talking way longer than I should be, and then I said that, oh yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here now for like 10 minutes ago. I know that. I know I said that. I know it's a problem that I have. I got asked about things and I know it's a problem. I talk about things that I'm passionate about. Just do more just chatting. You got a lot on your heart. I guess my problem is just finding topics to talk about. That's my problem. Which is where when like chat basically has like something that the topic is like, oh, here's something I can talk about. It's no problem. You like it? It gives us insight in your world, I guess. But yeah, I should end my stream now so I don't sit here and ramble on for like a long ass time, because I don't really want to do that. I want to preferably send a raid over to Yomo and also go and make some dinner. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and go ahead and do the raid. But yeah, don't know when the next stream is gonna happen. There might be one next week, I'm not sure, but at least expect streams, possibly a good amount of streams between the 16th and the 21st. Maybe change that actually to maybe between the 13th and the 21st. Maybe 22nd. Somewhere between that. Yeah, in that time frame, you can expect some streams, possibly a lot of Forager. I'm not sure yet, because I kind of want to just finish up that game, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you again for the raid Cryptid, and yeah, hope you all have a good day, night, evening, whatever it is, whatever makes sense for your time zone. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Time to rate Yomo. So yeah, see you guys next time.